Let's record.
Okay, we're just recording now. Sorry. Oh, wow. This is part 2. Continue, Sunil.
Yes, thank you, Brother Hawk. And here I am at the brick kiln where these women work over here. And as I just shared earlier, that this is one of those jobs which you can get easily, but it is very hard work to do in a very hot weather and as well as in a very cold weather. And at my back, you can see even the young girls also work over here. And most of the girls, because their parents are under heavy debt and they have to pay back. And if when they don't get, they don't return the money, but which they took from their honor, so they sometimes they get abused. The girls get abused from the brick kiln and the brick factory. So our second project or the vision was to provide the life skill development course so that these women can stay back to their homes and they can use those skills to earn the money. So this is how we can save these widows, we can save these women, we can save these girls to get abused. So this was the second project which I wanted to share with both of you, Brother Hawk and Brother Etienne. And you can see the dirty water over there which they are just using just to wash up. So this is how they just get most of the children, most of the women get abdominal problem and intestine problem and the skin diseases. You can see at the back, and in fact also at the very back you can see the black smoke, which they just this is the place where they live also. So this is one of those places where we should give awareness so that they can just live a better life. And also in the photo, you can see a small kid over there. She must be around 6 or 7 years old. And she's also working with her mother and also the small kid. So if we provide a good opportunity for them to study and a good opportunity to their parents to learn the life skill, they can stay back home and they can earn a valuable thing in their life and they can be a good citizen also. And aside from that, this was my heart's desire. This was my heart's desire that if because now the number is increasing, those who belong to a single parent, or for example, those two children, such kind of children, we can bring them together in one home. So this it has two objectives. First of all, that the mother can just kind of she can feel free a little on the money matters, and also she can work honestly, or she can just work in the kiln, and she can on one side she has to look after 3 people. But if we get such kind of children on one place, we can give them good education, we can give them a good environment where they can just stay back and they can do something better for the future. And also on the second level, which what we can do is, because many of the kids don't have parents, or they have single parent, and if they have single parent, they can, these children cannot be looked after very well. So in that house, we can look after them very well also. So this is the third project which I'm having in my pipeline, where we can just bring those children to one place where we can form them both spiritually and physically also. So this was the third project. The first one was the widow, save the widow. The second one was to give the life skill development to the ladies. And the third one was to bring those kind of children in one place where they can have a good future, they can study well. And this is definitely, let's join hands together to make this happen. And let's see them out that they are also our own brothers and sisters. So this is the small message which I just wanted to deliver, that let's consider them out, that they are also our brothers and sisters, and definitely the kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you very much. And I want to add is that, I've been donating to a few organizations, but We really don't know what happens. This one here, I tell you, thank you, Etienne, for allowing me to know about this project. I am excited.
And that's the thing. I mean, in terms of managing your finances, it's always recommended to give 5-10% of your income to charity, and that's why people would tithe the church or better like just donating the money, giving money out so that you can receive more. A lot of people have been recommending that, and when they stop doing it, then their money stops flowing in. So it's something that from a spiritual perspective, it's important of donating a part of your income. But then the problem is, who do you donate it to? Most of the you donate that to most organizations, they'll it's like 90% of the money just gets lost, and the only 10% make a couple of pictures to make publicity, and while the manager are living in big villas. Or in Mexico, go to the bank, you make a withdrawal. Would you want to donate to this cause? Well, actually, it's financing the mafia. Or and what I realized, in order to have a non-profit organization, you cannot have the organization and manage it yourself. So you need to have a board of directors independent from yourself who is managing all the money. And a lot of those people who have a specialty in that have also a specialty in, let's say, in taking care of funds. So it's for that reason, it's very, very, very difficult to find an organization that is not corrupt, because those sharks are very how can you measure out of all of the non-profit organization managers what percentage of them are corrupt?
Okay, hang on. Wow, 79%. Oh,
79%. That means that almost every non-profit organization has some of them in their board. So can you measure now what percentage of non-profit organizations do not have any of those 79% as part of their board of directors?
$3.5%.
That's my point.
Wow.
So if you want to donate, where do you actually donate it to actually make a difference? And the real difference that it's pretending to be doing.
Wow. Wow.
And Sunil is doing a lot with he's doing a lot with the money. Just a little bit of money is making a really big difference. But at the point he is, like, just doing everything on his own, can only do so much. At this point, he really needs to leverage.
Yeah.
Find a way to leverage himself, and for that needs a little bit more funds.
Wow, fantastic. So anything else we'd like to discuss?
So there are a couple of things I could discuss. Sunil, do you have other things to add?
Yes, I just thanking you for, I mean, this is just a small message which I just wanted to deliver, and I'm over. And if you want to ask me any questions, you are most welcome.
Okay, I want to, okay, so can I share a few things, like put my intergalactic commander hat on and talk from?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay, Well, first of all, let's look at the map because a lot of people don't even know where Pakistan is. So I'll just look at it. So I will share my screen. Do you see it?
So I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're seeing it now.
Okay.
Yes,
So
got it.
we're okay. So that's the map. So I'm over here in Mexico. Hawk is over there. Antarctica. No, that's not Antarctica. You're in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Malaysia.
And Sunil is over here. We're really all over the world. That's a how's the lag on the call? Amazing what technology can do. So Pakistan is over here. Sunil, in what city are you in Pakistan? Where are you located?
I am in Faisalabad.
Faisalabad.
Yeah, Faisalabad.
Faisalabad.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have Pakistan over here, Faisalabad over here. So this is Faisalabad. And are you in the city or in the suburb? How far are you from the city?
Yes, I am in the city. I mean, Faisalabad is the third largest city of Pakistan.
Okay. So the condition of the people we're seeing, that's actually inside of the cities.
Yes, yes, I am in the city.
So in the rural areas, it's probably even worse.
Oh, yes, yes, it is very worse.
Oh, and that's it. It's actually a beautiful place. I was looking at the pictures. It looks there's a clock tower over here.
Yeah, clock tower.
So that is the city. Because if we look at the pictures, it actually looks like really beautiful. It's the kind of place I would love to visit. It's really beautiful over there.
Yeah, it is.
So it's hard. The pictures we see, we really do not see that on the pictures we're seeing when we're looking at it. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, that is.
So there's like the front end image that we see, but then the reality of the poor class, that's actually a very large part of.
Yes,
this is quite different.
So this is Islamabad. This is Multan. And this is, I mean, this is the northern areas.
Wow, beautiful.
Nice place for.
These are the northern areas. Yeah, we'll definitely post you if you just want to visit. We'll definitely host you.
Yeah, places. Okay, so so that's where it's located in Pakistan. Now the question I had is at the place we're in the middle of the biggest depopulation agenda in history. We're going to lose a huge part of the population in the coming years. So I mean, how much can we help these people when we're going to lose so many people? But the message I got is that God will give it. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, especially in the West, we've been given many chances. We've been giving messages over and over and over and over again. Those who get it, they get it. And there's a big part of the population who, no matter how much you throw at them, it's a brick wall, and it's like they just want to keep the way things are and cannot accept the truth and anything. So in the West, we've been given plenty of chances. However, the message I got is that God will give a chance to those who never had a chance. And also I'm looking at, we have Pakistan over here. We look at the map. In the north, we have Afghanistan, where the Taliban just completely took over the country. In the west, we have the Middle East, that's an eternal conflict and war area. In the east, we have China, that's could say it's the biggest threat in the world right now. They're super aggressive in cracking down on the population and trying to infiltrate, like now they're not only doing propaganda inside of China, they're super aggressive in trying to infiltrate and control the rest of the world. China is a really big trouble area right now, but it's going to collapse in a matter of years. But right now, Pakistan is located right in between that. If we look, they are actually they are energetic lines in the earth, ley lines, and the lines from China, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, they pass right through Pakistan. So it's sitting right on the ley lines that serve as a hub for those three big problem areas. It's sitting right in the middle. So if I put my intergalactic commander hat on, then if we inject life into that area, in that hub, that could really stabilize about 1/4 of the planet and really prevent a huge part of the planet from collapsing into darkness.
Wow.
That's my thought about it.
Fantastic. Wow. Gosh.
Yes.
And I also looked at Sunil's looking at mandates from heaven. When you have mandates from heaven, it's a purpose that God is giving us that we have to accomplish. I was looking at Sunil, and there was like 15 different mandates, and I was looking at them, and yes, there's helping the children and helping the women and these different projects, but there was also higher level mandates from heaven in terms of stabilizing that grid and preventing really preventing a catastrophic collapse of that entire region. So I do think that stabilizing that area would be extremely beneficial for all of us, for the entire planet.
This is indeed a fact which is so important, and I'm glad you are able to read the energies around the area, and if the project is able to stabilize that particular area and ley lines, and the rest of the world is going to benefit, I think that's fantastic, Etienne.
I mean, we can just meditate and inject light into that area. I mean, we've been doing that for years, many places. However, if it's grounded in real life projects on the ground and really buying back people's lives, all that work that we're putting in is going to be magnified exponentially.
Yep. I see. Fantastic. Wow. So, my friends, as you can see what Etienne has explained and what Sunil is doing, the groundwork, you will see and realize that it is so important. This little project is going to have huge positive effect. Great. I'm so happy. We'll do it. So as a roundup.
So so I have to give people the link, the page to receive donations. I just need to get the Stripe set up to unlock my account. Within a couple of days, the page should be set up, but you can You can show them the link and
Yeah.
put it also in the video description.
Definitely.
Can you show them the page, or I can share it here.
Yeah, you can share it.
So, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So on Open Collective /Pakistan-Academy, and here, so I just need to finish setting up the page. That should be good soon. And then we didn't talk about the Christmas project. So the Christmas project, so the details of what money he needs, we can create a project here. And then all the expenses, we can say exactly, so we see all the donations coming in and the budget of where the money is going, and have completely transparent finances. And then there's like having conversations about the project and about projects. So Charland Academy is a Pakistan charity school helping many poor and needy children of the society who are neglected by their home school and society. The initiative was taken to eradicate the poverty from the lower to the upper level. Money may not give a bright future, but an education and good manners ensure a successful tomorrow. The step was taken by brother Etienne Charland, who took a keen interest to uplift these children who were roaming around the streets, begging and destroying oneself. They are definitely the future of our nation. Let's consider them our own children and join hands to give education to these little ones so that they may have a better life in the future. So all the donations, I will receive them in Canada and then forward directly to Pakistan. And in terms of fees, the Open Collective for the platform, it's a very good platform, transparent financing, all that. They charge 10% plus the processing fees. So processing fees can be like 2.9%. And for me to send to Pakistan, I send with Wise about 1.5% fee for me to send it. So it's about 15% fee overall, but actually that means 85% of the money is actually going to Sunil to do what it's supposed to be doing. So that will be the page for receiving the donations and making everything transparent. So collective.com/Pakistan Academy. All right.
Wow. So actually, thanks to Etienne Charland and Sunil Shakil, because personally, both of you have solved my problem. And what was my problem? Who to donate? Because, like I said, huge organizations in my country, yeah, the Blind Association, the handicapped artists, yeah, I do give a little bit, but I don't know what's been done. So now, plus the energetic reason behind is like a wow.
We haven't talked about the Christmas project. Let's take. I'll share. I'll share the. Sunil sent me a proposal for Christmas project. I'll just share that screen. Yep. Let's take a look at that. So Christmas is a sad season for the poor, and he prepared a really good document describing what he wants to do for Christmas. So that is, so now you're doing a really good job on making those proposals. Just would need to like making so making them in PDF and perhaps if you're just publishing those, yeah, maybe you can just publish those on the directly on the Open Collective as a resource and listing the details. So the objective to reach to the unreached on this Christmas. Consider that we are all the finest creature of the same mighty God. Oh, one thing that's quite important that we did not mention is that Sunil is a minority Christian in a Muslim country. There's like maybe 1 or 2% of what percentage of Pakistan are Christian?
Christians are 1.5%. I mean, less than that. Total 2% are other denominations also. For example, Hindus, Sikh, and whereas 97 to 98% are Muslims.
So that's an important detail too.
And the Christian education is not being given in the schools. And that's why we have Sunday schools. We have, we give priority to our school. For example, in Charland Academy, we give much more priority in the spiritual food, where we just teach them the Bible and also about the church manners.
And I have to say that in most places that Christianity has been quite corrupted, and a lot of people have a lot of baggage towards God and religion because Christianity got perverted so much. But I can tell from you that I mean, in the fundamental of Christianity, there's a lot of, some people choose to root their behavior, to root their beliefs in dogmas, and there's a small minority that chooses to root their beliefs in the underlying truth behind it, and that underlying truth is shared by all religions. So when we tap into that truth, then it doesn't really matter if it's Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, or anything. It all shares the same truth. But I can tell from you that the Christianity that you are part of, that you are teaching, you're actually tapping into the underlying truth of it. So for Christmas, why targeting children? Why targeting women? Releasing window from slavery. We talked about that. Now, what you want to do for Christmas, we have 57 children who need your helping hand to celebrate Christmas. Let's not forget them. They are children. They need clothing and one meal to celebrate the Christmas. Is that a big luxury, clothes and one meal? So to achieve that, well, for people who never celebrated Christmas, that can actually make a big difference. So for a boy, want to buy pant and shirt.
I mean, the kind of trousers you have, pants and shirt.
Pants and shirt 32, girl frock 20. So for one, so it's pant and shirt with $15. Buy pant and shirt for a man, and $13 for clothes for a girl, which is very reasonable cost. And in total, and food on Christmas Day. Are you going to feed all of them for $50?
We will have a small kind of package, small package where you can just we can cook some vegetable rice, or we can just cook maybe chicken rice.
You're able to feed 57 people with $50?
Yes, it's quite difficult because it's just going to be a one meal, small meal, where we can just yes, I can manage with that. Yeah.
Okay, so 700 here. It's you're listing $790.
Yes.
It's a very conservative amount. I mean, you really need to manage finances tightly to get to that number, but then need to count that to get the money, processing fees, open collective. It's at least 15% more to cover the processing fees, and and might need a little bit extra. And then on top of that, there's the regular expenses. So to be more realistic, I would put like $1,000.
Yeah.
And then for the women who's living in slavery, for $934. I mean, literally for $934, that most of us can just put on a credit card and just like, okay, we'll take care of that later. It can buy back the life of a real human being for that price.
Yes, exactly.
Which is, so with that and that, it's more like a $2,000 that we're looking at for Christmas. And then you were looking that in terms of monthly recurring expenses to cover your operations, to be able to grow, teach the children, and all of that. I think you said about $800, and after Christmas, then you could sit down and make a proposal of what you would need, starting with the donation you have here, and then look at like more long-term, like on a month-by-month basis, what you need to cover the operations. But I think aiming at $800 per month, and out of that, I'm personally giving $300 per month, and with the Journey to Work campaign, that money was given to me when I needed it. Now I'm giving back 300, and I've been giving money for some time now. So I'm personally giving $300 per month. So out of the 800 per month, it remains to find $500 per month. And let's just do some math. So $800 per month, if people choose to donate $20 per month, you would need 25 people donating only $20 per month to cover the 500, and you would have a monthly base budget of $800 per month. And then you could, all your base expenses would be covered, and then you could focus on expanding from there.
Yeah. So we are running out of time, Etienne, and thank you, viewers. So we hope that with the links below that I'm going to put up, there will be donations coming in for the project. And as a final say, thank you, Etienne Charland, for giving us the opportunity. Thank you, Sunil, for doing the groundwork. So with that,
thank you.
Yeah, we'll meet again.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Brother Hawk, and thank you for providing this beautiful platform. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Etienne. Thanks, Sunil. Bye.
All right. Bye, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.